me show you what I'm doing this morning. Oh, she about to show you how she do it this morning. The Algiers Diamond is alive, baby. The Algiers Diamond is alive, baby. And I'm just saying. Oh, now give me some shoulder, say ba, ba, ba. Give me some shoulder, say ba, ba. Oh, give me some shoulder, that girl's so cold. Give me some shoulder, that girl's so cold. Give me some shoulder, where y'all at, where y'all at, where y'all at? Where y'all at, where y'all at, where y'all at? Come on, tap that screen, swipe and invite. Come on, tap that screen, swipe and invite. Where y'all, ooh. Y'all like it, and I love it. And y'all like it, and I love it. And y'all like it, and I love it. And y'all like it, and I love it. What's up, Miss Kwanzaa? I see you, baby. What's up, Pamela, baby? Ooh, Kwanzaa. What a hair at? What a hair at, girl? What a hair at? A unique baby. Unique baby. We unique baby. Hey, what a at? What a at? What a at? Come on, tap that screen. Come on, share and invite. Come on, tap that screen. Share and invite. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. I see you, Chris. Good morning, Malik. I see you, boo. What's up, C? I see you, baby. Y'all checking in. Y'all checking in. Hey, hey. Bow, 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 bow. Let me get my life together because I can do that all morning long. How are y'all doing? Y'all know exactly what this is. This is, today is Monday, April 2nd, 2018, and this is I'm Just Saying, and I'm your girl, your host, Algiers Diamond, baby. And it is a beautiful spring day for some, and for some it's still winter because it was supposed to snow today. Somebody save me. Somebody save me. Baby Pam, you could twerk on that. Yes, you could. Yes, you could twerk on that thing. I'm just saying. I catch a few walls before I go live. I catch a few walls before the show all the time. I love when that doorbell rang. I love it when that doorbell rang because I know that my folks are in the house and I want to make sure that my folks put their stuff on mute. So, so you guys can't hear it. But y'all know how I start every morning off. Every single morning. Good morning. What's up, comedian Coy? Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Hey. I hope you slept well because I pray for you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to Kwanzaa. Good morning, Cousin Pam. Good morning to Coy and good morning, Bernard. Oh, I hope you slept well, Keith, because I pray for you, Micah. Good morning to Sai. Good morning to Queen. I see Queen John D. Allen up in this joint. I see y'all coming up in this joint. Mr. Rob Williams, Miss Latonya Caldwell, Mr. Malik Bartholomew in this place, Miss Katrina Smith, Chris Price. Hey, bro. Chris Price up here. What? Otis. What's up, Otis? Cousin, you be messing me up. Okay? I'm just saying. Cousin be messing me up with his with his name. What's up, Miss Taisha? How you doing? Y'all checking in from all over the country. All over the country and in Canada. And in Paris. I'm just saying I got people watching in LA, Sacramento, San Diego, Texas. Y'all better make me feel good this morning. It is a great morning. So the kids are on spring break. So this is the last show for the rest of the week. We're going to do Monday, and then that's going to be it for the rest of the week because I'm about to leave. We going out. Maybe I'll go live from where I'm at. Well, okay, the ATL in the house. You better shout it out. You better shout out the ATL. Let's shout out my folks who are celebrating birthdays this morning. And out to my Periscope viewers. Hey, Periscope, how you doing? And to my YouTube viewers, what's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Watching the replay. That's what y'all gonna be doing. Today celebrating our birthday. Hey Tim, man, how you doing, boo? Today celebrating a birthday is Marlon Martin is celebrating a birthday. Jay Michelson's is also celebrating a birthday. Mr. Leonard Moore is also. Miss Nicole Perry, Lord, I ain't seen Nicole in so long. Bless the Lord. Hey Nicole, happy birthday to you. Mr. David Pack is celebrating a birthday today. Ooh, Ryan Washington. Hey boo, happy birthday. Shelly Free Ward is celebrating her birthday today. Mr. Teddy Clark is also celebrating. Miss Gina Pizzo is also celebrating a birthday today. And this person who I can't even pronounce their name, Boombe Oyowi. Boombe Boom Baby. All right. It's his birthday too, y'all. So, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to them. And I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Not yours. Boom, boom, whatever your name is. I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Not yours, Quasar. Is it Aries? No. Is it Scorpio? No. Is it Taurus? No. Your mama watching? Hey, mama. How you doing, mama?
I need for y'all to chill out. I'm having to do it.
Is it Capricorn? No. Is it? I can't even remember where I was at. I don't even remember where I was at. You know what it is? The number one zodiac sign is and always will be. Is where my Libra's at. Y'all better tap that screen. Comedian Coy. Okay, all I'm saying is tap that screen. Tap that screen for the number one zodiac sign, which is Libra. Go Libra. It's the Libras. Go Libras. Because we sexy and we cute and we cool and we stunning and we smart and we got it going on and we fine. And, you know, we can drink and don't, you know, get drunk and stuff like that. I ain't get my life together. Like, we all of that in a bag of chips. We all of that in a bag of chips. I see y'all Periscope tapping that screen. I see Periscope tapping that screen. Y'all better tap. Y'all better tap. I see y'all. But y'all still not the number one zodiac sign unless you tap in for Libra. It's too early in the morning for me to have any more arguments with any of y'all over the fact that Libras are the number one zodiac sign. I ain't got no time today. Because we need to get straight into the spill. Because again, this is a Money Monday and I have my guest, Mr. Bernard Robinson III, who will be giving us our info in the spill on money and finances this morning. And so let's get time. It is time for the spill. Let me get it together. Let's call this time exactly what it is. What a spill, what a spill, what a spill. Hey, oh, what a spill. Oh, what a spill. Oh, what a spill. Hey. What's the spill? What's the spill for the day? What is the spill? What's the deal? What's the dealio? What's the happenings? What's the going on? What's popping off in these streets? These financial streets and everything else. Well, there's a lot going on in these streets. And while we were all not paying attention, another unarmed black man was killed on last week by a police officer. And again, this wasn't even a white police officer. This was a black police officer. We know what's going to happen to him maybe. But the interesting thing about this story is that this police officer was just issued a body cam. And so his body cam wasn't charged up, so it was in the car. It was in the car. Y'all, it was... His body cam was in the car charging. This, the sad part about this story is the fact that Danny Ray Thomas seemed like he was having some type of mental breakdown or a disturbance going on. He had something that was going wrong with him because his pants were down to his ankles. He wasn't even wearing his clothes properly. He was in the street and he was undressed. And so They may not have had the police body cam video, but there was some video that was taken by a bystander who was laughing. Now, she was laughing because she saw the man with his pants down and she saw the police pull up and she was like, oh, Lord, he about to get tased. Those were the words out of her mouth. He about to get tased. They about to tase him. Because she thought it was funny, because she thought that the police would tase him instead of shoot him in the chest. He was shot directly in his chest. He was only shot one time. And he's 34 years old, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. This young man, this man who was killed, Danny Ray Thomas, has also undergone some tragic events in his life, where his 2 kids were drowned in the bathtub by their mother a few years ago. So we're quite sure that this man had some mental stress, some mental anguish, some things that he was dealing with, that he needed some psychiatric help. He needed some psychiatric help. He needed a therapist. He needed someone that he could talk to. He was going through some stuff. And instead of tasing him, apprehending him, and noticing, because his pants was around his ankles, he surely wasn't a threat to you. He couldn't run. He didn't have anything in his hands. He was unarmed, and he had a psychological issue happening, and he was still shot and killed. When will it stop? And this was happening during the same time that we were marching, or, black folks was marching. Queen says the assignment is to kill us. Winston, hey daddy, hey mommy, why would you give an uncharged body cam? I'm not sure. What's up? Hey Jacqueline, Auntie Jackie in the house. Thank you. I love you too, Teddy. Queen says he probably needed mental health support, but instead he got targeted. Kwanzaa says he gonna be charged because he's black, and that is correct. I think that these police officers have the same charge. Their charge, their duty is now to kill as many unarmed black folk as they can. But if you're a black officer, you're gonna get charged. Y'all see that black officer? What was he? Minnesota, and he killed that unarmed white lady. Y'all see what's happening to him, huh? There ain't no blue code when you black, boo. There ain't no blue code when you is black. All right? Either you do or you don't. They don't want to be ostracized by their blue brothers. But they forget to realize that when they take off that blue uniform, they don't have no blue skin. Their skin is blue-black. Good morning, Byron. How you doing? How you doing, boo? They forget that their blue uniform peels off to blue-black skin. Black skin, baby. And no, the cops aren't being reprimanded properly unless you're a black officer. Black officers are definitely reprimanded. Black officers are definitely put in jail and set on trial. As tragic as it is, I wish that the happenings in Baton Rouge would have been by a black officer. Because then maybe we would get some type of justice for the foolishness that happened down there. Oh, but no, we don't get that type of justice. And I get tired of talking about it because I think that it gets old. I think that the conversation is, again, I stated it before, it's cycles. It's continual cycles, and it keeps us in this hamster wheel of continually showing us black bodies. It's like, okay, if a white person get killed, we're not going to see their bodies laying in the street. We're not going to see their bodies laying at the crime scene, inside a house, wherever it can be. You don't see white bodies. The only time you ever see a white body is by glance or by chance on a television show that's made up, that's not real. That's the only time you're going to see a white body. But how long did the camera stay on so many. Michael Brown, like Mike Brown. How long did the camera stay on? How many times did we see that picture? We see it consistently and constant. And they keep us in the cycle of seeing it. And white folk don't care. And black folk just cry. And then we march and protest. But our protests are not treated the same as these little white kids who are afraid at school. But we're afraid in our skin. Like, it don't even matter where we are. We're afraid at home in our backyards because of the skin that we are in. It's trifling and it's tragic. And the next story that I have for you is also a tragic story. This young baby, this baby was shot in DeKalb County, and a drive-by, a car pulled up next to his mother. She said she was at a stop sign, a stoplight. The vehicle pulled up beside her. They showed her what she thought was some type of BB gun or whatever, a paintball gun. That's what she thought. She heard a pop, but she said it didn't sound like a regular gun. She said it didn't sound like a regular gun, and so she pulled off, and then she noticed that her baby wasn't breathing, and that's, she said she didn't hear, she said she didn't really think anything of it. And then she took her baby to the hospital, and he was pronounced dead. He was 3 years old. She has no idea who this person was. She said it was a gray Dodge Charger that pulled up next to her vehicle. She doesn't even know who these people are. And another baby is gone. It's sad. It's a scary situation. It's a scary world that we're living in. They're killing babies. She said she didn't think anything of it, and now her baby is gone. And so rest in heaven, no baby, and my condolences to the family of both the man who was killed in Houston and this baby boy who was killed. All right, y'all. If y'all worried and y'all wondering what's happening over here, I'm just letting y'all know that I'm wearing some unique extensions. Okay, some unique extensions. If y'all want to know, Miss Kwanzaa is going to put her information inside of the comment box. Inside the comment box, where you can get you some unique extensions. Also, I'm just saying, this matches my hair so perfectly that y'all don't know the difference. Y'all don't know the difference because it matches my hair like that. Okay? It matches my hair all that. Come through hair. You better come through hair. You better get your hair for Miss Kwanzaa. Yes, this unique. Yes, baby. Come all the way through. All right? She got me feeling like $1,000,000, and I didn't even feel like doing nothing else but waking up like, yes, I just got out the shower with my unique extensions. Let me get my life together because it's time for my guest. It's time for Mondays with Bernard Robinson III. Where is he, Jesus? Where you at, Bernard? Where is you? I can't see you. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Where you at? Where are you? Bernard, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, you here, but I can't see you. Hold up, let me find out where you at. Oh, there you go. Hey, there he is. There he is. Good morning to you. Now you're going to not see me anymore. Oh, you look handsome. You better look handsome. Don't tell you. You better get it. Boom. Everybody, welcome Mr. Bernard Robinson III, our financial specialist. Right now, he is a financial advisor. He all of that in a bag of chips. Clap your hands. Tap that screen. Share right now. How you feeling today?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling gravy.
That's always good to hear. Well, thank you again for having us on this morning and giving us the opportunity to discuss something that a lot of people are interested in, and that is cryptocurrency. So, before I get into that, I wanted to just say, prayers going out to Mr. Thomas and his family and what they're dealing with. And just to echo the same thing that you said was we've got to get a hold on this police interaction with our communities because it is extremely hard to be poor or to be broke in this country, but you add being black and poor onto that, and the things that you normally deal with on a regular basis as part of being poor, not being able to afford, a true mental health advocate or clinician to work with you, that can lead to death, and it should not in a developed country as we're supposed to be.
Developed. Yeah, we underdeveloped right now. Um, it's very sad. Thank you for even speaking on that. I know you don't have to, but I know that you're very vocal, and I know that you definitely understand what's going on, and you're one of the few people who I do discuss these types of issues with, and I thank you for that. That's all of that. You all of that. Look at you.
Well, everything affects us holistically, and we can talk about money all day long, but quality of life is something that's important as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Now let's get into this Money Monday because I have a whole bunch of people on. Say hi to the folks on Periscope and the folks on Facebook who are excited to hear what you are going to be speaking about this morning.
Well, morning, everybody. So I'm gonna just jump straight into it. We've all heard it about it. We've all gotten an email from a friend or a family member, or just those annoying posts on Facebook or other social media mediums where everybody's trying to encourage us to use their system or get into this particular coin or cryptocurrency. But yes, cryptocurrencies are something that's new. They're digital assets. And what that means is instead of you holding a paper dollar, instead of you holding a gold coin, you're actually putting together the digital value of a specific currency and you're just pooling it together. Now, how do they create these digital currencies? Most people don't even know how this works. But what happens is you have computer systems that are literally spending 24 hours a day running to pull your local currency or pennies or currencies from around the world together to create one whole unit. And those units vary depending on what the currency is. Of course, Bitcoin, it famously got up to about $10,000 a coin. And what they were doing was just pulling stuff together from around the world and storing it on their computers. What does that mean for us who want to be investors, especially investors in cryptocurrency? That means if we want to buy a whole coin, a whole share of this currency, we got to come up with $10,000.
Oh.
Chances are the average person doesn't have $10,000 to invest in one single investment.
Right.
So you're buying a fractional share or a piece of a share of that coin. You can get it for a couple $100. You can get it for a couple $1,000, but you're going to take the equivalent of that fractional share and have that participation in your growth. So if you've got a quarter of a share and it goes up $1,000, you're going to go up a quarter of $1,000 or $250. I'm sorry. That being said, this is not something that you at as a typical investment. It's very much so outside the realm of normal brokered investments that are tracked on an exchange like on the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrials, those markets or indices that we're used to hearing on the news, or if you watch the financial networks watching on those. Well, now that we've gotten kind of past the preliminary or educational stages of what cryptocurrencies are, and trust me, that was very cursory. We can delve into it, but for the purposes of this morning, we're going to talk about what's going on and how do we participate as investors.
Okay.
Um, Cryptocurrencies are unregulated. And what that means is that there are no federal or state agencies that oversee what is happening here. When you buy into a cryptocurrency, you're buying in of your own volition, kind of buyer beware. If you buy into it and it goes from $10,000 one day to $0 the next day, your money's gone. You have no recourse. You have no opportunity to go back and say, I want to get my money back because this person, did something illegal or did something wrong with it. You don't have that recourse. When you're looking at putting your money into these crypto banks, yes, they come with some security, but just last week, one of the most famous ones, Bitcoin, was hacked.
Right.
And if they're hacked just by a couple computer codes and they're not regulated, you're just asking that company that got hacked, can you pay me back? Because if you can't, then I'm just out of money. Whereas a traditional regulated investment, should they be hacked, you have some recourse. You could come back and say, hey, you lost my, 100 shares of General Electric. I want my 100 shares back. And where you bought those shares are responsible for getting you your shares back.
Right.
So moving on to what's going on following that hack, there's what's called volatility, meaning the movement of the prices of the investment. They go up, they come down. Typically, something that is very risky will be high in volatility, meaning the market price changes from day to day, and it could be a drastic change. Well, with cryptocurrencies, that market changes almost every minute. So you will have a market change that is highly volatile, which can be very good for those of us that are traders. And what is a trader or a day trader? That's somebody who's into investing to buy and sell.
Right.
That's all they're doing. They're not looking to grow their money. They're not looking to say, oh, I have this money. I invested it here and it grew to this point over this period of time. They're looking to strictly take advantage of the market's volatility. They buy low, they sell high, they have a lot of money to do it, and they have nothing but time on their hands to look at these market fluctuations. So that's not the average person. That is somebody that's highly skilled or somebody that's got a lot of time to dedicate to that. Unfortunately, most of us don't. We work other jobs, we got family, we're not that versed in this, and we definitely don't have the long dollars to say, you know what, I lost $100,000 today, that's fine, I'll get it back tomorrow, right?
Right.
Most of us are what we call buy and hold investors. We want to buy something because we like it. We want to buy something because we think it's going to give us a return in the future when we're ready to liquidate or to sell that asset and put that money towards something else.
I have someone asked a question that says, does this include apps like Acorns?
No. No, so Acorn is a savings platform for where it just literally helps you pull pennies out of your own bank account and set it in another account so that you can grow your savings.
Okay.
Cryptocurrencies are, in fact, a currency. It's like a spendable asset. It's a digital currency that you're able to invest in, and if it grows, just like a dollar, if you can hold paper dollars in your bank account and tomorrow that dollar is now worth $2, think of that as the same as what cryptocurrencies represent.
Okay.
The problems with cryptocurrencies in that regard are, unlike a dollar, you can't go to that many ATMs and pull out cryptocurrencies. Although there are some that allow you to connect right now, they're not a substantial number of the ATMs that are out there. And then you also have to realize, unlike the dollar, which is more stable, you may have, you check your app and you have 10,000 worth of a cryptocurrency in the bank, and you say, well, good, I'm going to spend, $1,000 of that. I'm going to the ATM and pull some money out. Between the time you get in your car, drive to that ATM, that cryptocurrency could have dropped significantly to less than $1,000.
So this is like Pamela Lander says. It sounds a bit like auction property, like you just take you have so many risk in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, you have a ton of risks that are involved, but you also have a lot of reward as well. So I don't want to just harp on the challenges of it, because whether folks believe it or not, and it's completely something that's counterintuitive to what I do with my clients on a daily basis, as far as a product, it's the future. We're
Right.
going to see less and less paper currency that's circulating throughout the world because everything is becoming digitized, which is absolutely fine. But with that, there's a growing period. There's a period where we have to seek out what the regulations are going to look like to protect both sides of the market,
Right.
protect the sellers and the buyers. How do we exchange this? How do we track where money is going? Because what made cryptocurrencies big was that it was able in countries that had state-sponsored terrorism to be able to move money back and forth without it being tracked. So on the black
Ah.
web, the dark web, this was something that was popular. Now that it's becoming a little bit more mainstream, those of us that never have paper money in their wallets, like myself,
And me,
uh,
I
yeah,
never.
we're used to swiping a credit card
Yeah.
or swiping a debit card. Well, cards are now becoming obsolete as well. When if you've got your Apple
Apple
Watch
Wallet.
or your phone, you can
Right.
just walk up, swipe your watch, and it pays for stuff. So we're going to be looking at this as a mainstay within the next 10 years. Think about it, as quickly as we see this autonomous driving car hit the road, and when we start really seeing driverless cars on a regular basis, we're probably going to see that paired with cryptocurrencies as well, and the lack of paper money. People would just be hailing a car and getting in and paying with their app or their watches.
So a question is, when can you cash out to see your investment results? Is it anytime, or you have a waiting period like other stocks and things like that, or can you as soon as you get it, it's like it's going up and I got this money, I need it and I want to grab it. Can you do that?
Uh, yes and no. So it all depends on the currency and the different ones. Like literally, they started with a handful. So you had your bitcoins, your ripples, your coin banks. But now there's close to 3,000 different
Oh
cryptocurrencies that.
Jesus!
So it all depends on the ones that you invest in, and they all have their different restrictions or things that they want you to do. Some of them, since you're now walking into a brick and mortar place to apply to have an account, you're doing a lot of this stuff online, and they don't know who you are, so you have to go through a number of steps to get in. So therefore, there's a number of steps to get out as well.
Okay. So
Basically, you're just tracking your growth or your performance in this investment online.
okay. Awesome. So it ain't no Martha Stewart's go happen. Like you can't just go ahead on and you're not going. We're not gonna have no Martha Stewart just pulling their money out right at the top and keep it moving when they know that it's about to crash.
Nah, the only way that would happen would be if you were the person writing the code for the cryptocurrency. You possibly could pull out at that time because you knew it was going to happen. It's your code.
I see what's about to happen. I'm about to start writing me some code for cryptocurrency, and I'm gonna be quiet because
Well,
I can't
see,
let y'all
that's
know
the
my
thing.
moves. I can't let y'all know my money moves. Okay, I'm about to get my Cardi B on and make these crypto money moves over here, and y'all just not gonna know.
Right. Well, and that's part of the reason why regulators are scrambling to see if we can get this regulated because at any point in time, anybody that can write code, anybody that can have enough data storage can create their own cryptocurrency simply by writing a couple algorithms that can do the mining for them.
Right,
So going out and collecting the currencies and the digital assets together and being able to put it out there and then open it up to the public. Hey, if you want to buy in, you can buy in.
right.
But most business, when doing investments, are regulated. So we heard Pamela ask the question earlier about adjudicated or foreclosed properties and being able to invest in those through auctions. Well, there's some regulation that goes on with that. You got to have your money up front. You've got to make sure you're able to come up with the rest of the money wherever the auction settles. And then you have to go and have a title transfer. That is something that you're actually investing in where it's stating you are the owner. You're the lawful owner. And there's some rules that back that up. When you have a traditional stock or a bond, you have the exact same kind of ownership as you do with real property, where you have a listing of who's the owner. You don't have that when it comes to cryptocurrencies. It's, you've got a code line that says this IP address or this account owner has this many shares, but there's nothing that's being reported. There's no title, there's no proof of ownership other than that account. So if they go out of business tomorrow, they just decide, you know what, that was fun. We mined, $400 million. We're good. We're closing shop. You either have to try to cash out when they are cashing out, or you need to be able to let that money go and be comfortable with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so another question is there a federal guidelines for reporting your capital gains with the cryptocurrency on your taxes? Are there,
Uh,
yeah,
so that's where I was going to go next. So
okay,
that's the other big thing that folks with cryptocurrency investments aren't made aware of because, again, it's not regulated. You will have to pay taxes, and they're not going to do tax reporting for you. So what happens is,
hopefully.
again, when you buy a house, there's title transfer. You'll have a 1099 or a 1098 that's generated for that.
Right,
When you buy stocks and bonds, when you make those investments, you'll have a 1099 or 1098 generated. When you buy cryptocurrency, there is no 1099 or 1098 that's generated, but that does not mean you will not have to pay taxes simply because you weren't told you have to. You become the responsible party. Because the capital gains when you sell your shares, especially those that, and I keep using Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the most popular one. But when Bitcoin jumped from $2,000 $3,000 up to over $13,000 the last couple months. Um, you had a lot of people that were ecstatic about how much money they made, right?
Right.
All digital money. But if you had an investment that was 3,000, went up to 13, you just had 10,000 in capital gains.
Right.
So now, how do you go and tell Uncle Sam I made money, but I don't want to pay taxes on it?
Ha.
Uncle Sam says, "Run me my coins," right?
Right. But Tang don't pay, so why we gotta pay?
Well, I'm not going to get into that. It could be. His people have to come into my office on a regular basis, so I'm not going to tick off the regulators by the comment.
Oh goodness. Okay. You know I'm petty. You know I'm petty. Okay.
Yeah. So it's all it's opportunity, but those of us that can invest in the cryptocurrencies and sit and wait to see what happens. If that's what you want to do, I will still consult your investment professional. I will still consult your accountant or your CPA to make sure that you're not going to blow up any other aspect of your life by investing in them. But they should not be thinking I'm going to get rich overnight investment, because you more than likely won't. And there's no conspiracy out there for anybody trying to keep people from investing in it because they just don't want you to make money. Trust me, they want you to make money because, again, when you make money, Uncle Sam gets more of your money. So they want you to make money. It's just that it's hard to regulate what's happening with this, the volume of people that's wanting to get in, the protecting people from themselves. That's one of the things we have to do as investment professionals. We have to protect people from themselves. We have to protect people from making bad decisions when it comes to not pulling money out of the equity in your home, or not pulling your money down from your 401k or retirement plan at work to invest in cryptocurrencies because you think it's just going to blow up.
Right.
Those are not wise things to do, because you're, commingling funds. You're taking retirement or safe assets and trying to move them and run after something that's highly volatile.
Right.
That's what we don't want people to get engaged in. But then at the same time, if you got money that you otherwise would have gone to the casino with,
Hey,
or spent, on an average Friday, Saturday night at the club, if that was your money you put aside for that fifth or that setup, then you're good.
right.
Go ahead and invest that, and you'll be able to see whether or not it's something you want to continue to invest in over time. But make sure it's for a long-term investment, meaning this is part of your investment portfolio that you're going to have for some time, and then you have a reason for why you're invested in.
Thank you so much, Bernard. I think that you gave us a lot to think about. You gave us a lot of information. I hope that the viewers go out and maybe do some more readings, a little bit more research, but I don't think they're going to get it any more clear than what you have put out here. They may get, just delve into it a little bit deeper. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your knowledge on Monday, on money, and today's lesson in cryptocurrency. Thank you so much for helping me help the people out here get financially wise so that we can get out of the state of financial ruins that we are currently in the state of financial ignorance that we're currently in. I'm so thankful for you for being a part of, I'm just saying, in Money Mondays. Everybody tap the screen, and thank you so much, Bernard. I'm going to pull you off that screen. Hey, boo. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.
All
There we go. Thank you guys for watching Money Mondays with Bernard Robinson. Guys, remember and don't ever forget uh, that our history, not doing black facts today. I just gave you a black fact today that we need to get ourselves together financially, and with the help of Mr. Bernard Robinson the third. And his great mind, his intelligence. I'm so thankful that he was on here to help you guys. Well, don't forget the Queens Rising movement. Their raffle for the prom princess is over with, but don't forget the Queens Rising movement. That's www.queensrising.com. There's always something going on. I can't wait to find out the winner and get the pictures of the winner of the Queens Rising movement's princess of the prom. Where y'all can still find me in Baltimore at the Lou Costello room on April 10th with a whole bunch of other female comedians, funny women, and we go tear it down and keep y'all laughing. On April 15th, also the Classic Cool Comedy with myself and Omar Terrell and a whole bunch of other funny people. I can't wait. That's in Washington, D.C. And April 19th, don't forget, They Say the What, the taping for Amazon TV. You can find me at Algiers Diamond on IG, at Algiers Diamond on IG, and Algiers Diamond PROD at gmail.com. Remember, you woke up this morning, you woke up with a purpose. Walk in your purpose. Ask God to guide you in your purpose, and it will be perfected. If I made you laugh today, I did my job. If I taught you something new and made you think today, I did my job. All I'm asking you to do is do your job by tapping that screen, swiping, and inviting and sharing this so that others can join in on the conversation and get the knowledge that you just got here. And this has been your fantastic Money Monday with the Algiers Diamond and Bernard Robinson the third on I'm Just Saying. Guys, let me get my life together. I'm just saying, and I don't care where you at or what you're doing. I really don't. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you're in the office where your office is just all, all stuck up and stuff like that. Y'all gonna give me some shoulder. Hey. Oh, give me some shoulder, bow, bow. I said, give me some shoulder, bow, 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 bow. Have a good day, y'all. Ooh. Like, oh.